Okay.
How would you feel about your significant other having a close-knit relationship with your friends? And when I say close-knit, I mean as far as like texting, in the close friends, maybe even hanging out without you or something like that.
Okay.
Or something like that, because there's levels to the shit.
It is.
And so, you can't just give it with these type of questions. There's no just one plain answer. So how y'all feel about that? Y'all cool with that shit or y'all not?
Who want to take it first? You want to take it first?
I'll take it first.
Take it.
Go in.
I honestly feel like when it come down to first off, hey Zoe, can we get the music turned down a little bit? But I honestly feel like there's no reason for me to be hanging out with my homeboy's girl without my home ever. Like even if I'm with my homeboy, I'm with my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? But it's no reason for me and this woman to be anywhere alone. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't even be at your house if my homeboy isn't there, unless I'm doing something like dropping something off. Yeah. Even then, I shouldn't have no alone time with your child,
not with your child,
with your girlfriend or your wife, especially your wife.
Yeah,
like,
right. Yeah.
But like me and RJ been friends for over 15 years, right?
Years.
And I honestly feel like I've known you maybe like a year or two before I met your soon-to-be wife. Mm-hmm. I honestly. There's no reason for me and her to be talking to each other. You feel me? Yeah. There's no reason for us to be kicking it or hanging out like that. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, me and RJ be at my house every day when I was with my first baby mother.
All the time, bro.
All the time.
They used to be the squad. We used to all hang out. But I felt like, the older you get, man, the more I have the mentality of like no new friends. I couldn't see myself like going out here to work and becoming friends with your
coworker,
my coworker that works at my job, and to the point where we're texting, and because we're friends and we're cool like that. I mean, some people might want to call it insecurities. Me, I just don't see the need for it.
You just don't do that. Insecurities is. I feel like when people say that, you're a hoe. All right, you're a hoe. You just trying to say, oh, you just insecure. No, most of the time, if I feel insecure, it's your job to make me not feel like that.
Yeah.
Over something like that, I can understand you going to the store and I'm like, oh, you might be talking to guys. That's gay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's insecure. But me trying to figure out why you got a nigga from your job texting your phone, or why y'all buddy, that's not insecure. It's, do you know I have hands or not?
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, do you?
Then you want to fight to do that work?
I'm pussy? No. I would never fight a nigga about no girl.
Yeah,
that they texting. I would never in my life be a fucking clown.
Yeah,
ever.
But the truth is, like, when you building with somebody, like, what's outside of business, or you feel me, y'all some type of way to come up, like, what are you really trying to reach out to other people for? That's how I look at it. Me and my wife were grinding. We get into it. I have no time to go meet somebody else and form these new friendships that, if it's not about business or it's not about bringing me my wife money or putting us in a different position,
if my wife
I don't
can't
see the
even
need
be in this
for it.
conversation, what we doing?
If she
my
can't
girl
be sitting here,
can't hear this if I can't put you on speakerphone while my girl right beside me, what we doing?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What about you, TJ? How you feel?
Well, like I said, I feel like it's levels to the shit, and it's the dynamic of the relationship to me. Because, like, for instance, I date a female, and fortunately, actually, there is certain boundaries, I guess, like, versus men and women, et cetera, et cetera. Like, my girlfriend became gang. So it's like, I think all my friends have my girlfriend's phone number. Like, I think they all have her phone number. And I have one of my friends' boyfriend's phone number off of the strength of they've been together for 6 years. If I can't get in contact with her and it's serious, I can call him. Now, she trusts me to that level to know I'm not just about to be sitting up texting her nigga. Yeah. But as far as putting me in, it's only necessary when it's necessary. Yeah. Like, absolutely dire. Not just for a casual conversation.
Exactly.
And
that's shit right there. Like, and dire situations with that shit.
On top of that, so like I said, I just feel like it's the dynamic of the friend group. Does everybody have a spouse? Because, like, let's just say, for instance, you got a girlfriend, you got a wife. Y'all are great friends. Your girl want to do something special for you, but she need your boys involved. She don't know your wife or the females of y'all friend group. Yeah. So she gonna hit up the first person she know, his mans. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see
ain't no
that
tripping
being a
on
problem. So it's levels to the shit.
Yeah.
Casual conversation, unnecessary friendliness, being in the close friends.
That's what I'm talking about right
Yeah.
That might be a stretch, especially.
The unnecessary things.
It depends on the type of person that is too, because if you busting it open in the close friends, twerking,
Yeah.
getting wild in that bitch, telling fuck stories, because people get crazy in their close friends.
They do.
So if you on that type time, then nah. But like, some people just post close friends because they have a professional life and they don't want that to be mixed up with their personal life.
For sure.
So they put it in their close friends.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all believe in like the best friend? Oh, this is my bestie, the male best friend, the female best friend. Is that something that y'all trip over, or
I'm gonna be honest with
whatever.
you, bro. Like,
I've never been in that situation.
I don't have any girl best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. Like, I don't have no girl that I sit up here and be like, oh, that's my best friend. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm at that age now where it's like, I got women friends and we're just platonic friends. But for me to be calling you my best friend and to basically say that you on a, I don't know how people do it, but it's like, if I'm in a relationship with a girl, I definitely don't. My girl is my best friend.
Yeah.
My female best friend. I'm
Bestie.
not having no girlfriend and then this other girl is my best friend. Like, nah, like, I don't, it's just me. I don't got no girls that I grew up with from childhood that I'm that close with. I can understand if I had a friend that I'd known since a child, but even then, like,
certain boundaries.
Certain boundaries.
I feel like you gotta put your spouse first.
Exactly.
So even if you do have that type of friendship or relationship with someone, if your spouse is not comfortable with it, you kind of gotta weigh it out, because if you willing to choose your best friend over anybody you date, you might as well go be with your best friend.
Yeah, that might as well be your
So
spouse.
it's just like,
Yeah,
you
right.
gotta put your spouse first, and if they not fucking with it, I'm not saying you gotta end that shit with your best friend. Like, I don't fuck with you, not
Nah,
like
that's
that.
whack.
But you gotta create healthy
You
boundaries.
gotta put that boundary. And I used
Yeah.
to have a situation like that. I was this nigga best friend, and like, you know, he had got a girlfriend, and he like cut me off like randomly one day. Mind you, I was helping him plan Valentine's Day for her. Like, I was gonna go to her crib, set it up for him while they was out for dinner. Like, that was really my dog. I was trying to help him pick out an outfit because he a street nigga. She was like an older, classier type of girl, so he wanted to like step out his norm for the date. So I'm trying to get his ass fly and shit like that, but like, that was my best friend. So like, I kind of did overstep because I wasn't used to him being in a relationship, because he hadn't been in a relationship the whole time, like in a long time, since we was like really, really close like that. So we was used to just calling each other whenever the fuck we wanted. And I guess I was calling him a little bit too much for her.
Yeah,
Like, we
man.
was chatting too much for her. Like, I think one time they got into an argument because he was on his lunch break at work, and he called me, and he was like, she felt that boy. She was like, why you ain't call me on your lunch break? Why you calling her? Like, she felt threatened by me.
Yeah.
But he put her first, and he cut me off. But the way he cut me off was what made him whack.
Yeah.
It was
And
just
that's
cold
why I
turkey.
could never fuck. Yeah, it was just like literally one day we was on the phone, and then I never heard from him again to this day. Never heard from him again. And that was my dog. Like, that was my nigga. And that was like the only male platonic,
But-
like, I mean, what's the word?
Platonic.
Yeah. That's the only time, like,
But
I ever had a friend that close to me. Because I don't know. I never got close with a nigga before like that.
But to be honest with you, bro, like, that, what he did to you, that's the norm for niggas.
Yeah.
Like, I get like,
He did what he had to do.
Homegirls that I love to death. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Naya. Shout out to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of them. I know for a fact, if Naya get a boyfriend, that calling me, texting me, saying what's good, and if I got a girlfriend, all that shit, it just be like that. You know what I'm saying? But when it come to Naya, when it come to like them getting boyfriends and shit, you just gotta respect the game.
Yeah, and
That
that's
nigga
why
just-
when I realized what the fuck was going on, I was like, oh, why? You know what I'm saying? Which I'm a different person now, because this was like years ago. This was like when I was in college.
Yeah.
I'm a different person now. So I know who I would be, like how I would feel if that was me. But back then I was thinking like, nigga, I'm fuck you, bitch. But fuck that shit. Respect
man.
your friends, respect your relationships, always have boundaries, don't cross them. And even if you're not trying to be weird, you're gonna look weird. And that's
Definitely.
just that.
and everything will be
Definitely.
okay.
So,